But buzzing right now, for years, parents have been fine with Sesame Street teaching their kids the alphabet and how to count money. But will they be okay with the show teaching children about breastfeeding? Thousands of moms and dads have signed an online petition asking Sesame Street to promote breastfeeding once again.
We say once again because the show frequently did talk about the topic back in the 70s and 80s. Sesame Street even showed moms breastfeeding their real-life babies. People opposed to the idea say the topic does not need to be on a kids show.
ABC 15 now wants to know what you think. Sesame Street, it's known for discussing all kinds of issues, but should breastfeeding be one of them?
Joining us to talk about this topic and everything else making a buzz today, Marcelo Gusso, one of the stars of Rodgers and Hammerstein's at South Pacific, playing this week at ASU Gammage.
Exactly.
Thanks for being here.
It's a real pleasure. Thank you very much.
Now, you're originally from Uruguay, so weigh in here. Americans, we seem to be so uptight about breastfeeding, especially in public.
Well, I guess I grew up in a very conservative family, but for us it was not a problem to see a mother, feeding the baby. And I think it's one of the most lovely and tender things that you can see.
Right. So many breastfeeding moms say that. It is a natural part of life.
Exactly.
And as long as we're discreet and we're being mindful of those around us, it should be all right to do so.
Absolutely. And I mean, I know the topic will help, but if this could motivate the mothers have much more chance to breast their children, I think that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and we said earlier, Sesame Street, they've done this once before in the 70s and again, was it the 90s? So I think more and more women are starting to breastfeed, but kids still have questions about it. And this is an avenue where they might be able to get some appropriate age level education.
Well, that's the question. Is a kids show the best place to introduce breastfeeding? Is that a step maybe out of bounds?
Maybe yes, yeah. It's difficult to say, depending on the way that it's approached. It's approached with tenderness and love, and just show the care that the children they actually experience, because they also being breastfeeding. I don't think it's a problem for them. It's much more a problem for the adults to see with the children. I think that the children really understand that is a problem.
Right. That's what a lot of people on Facebook are saying. The kids, they don't really understand. On Facebook, Jennifer Creasy Turner writes, "Why do children need to learn about breastfeeding? And if they really do, then mom can teach them. This is ridiculous. No one taught us all about breastfeeding. What makes this generation different?"
Kelsey Dunmeyer says Sesame Street has always talked about differences in everyday life, including socioeconomic issues, so I don't see this in any different light. I don't see an issue with the show touching on breastfeeding. It's a natural part of life. And again, they've done this before. This is not a new concept.
Lorraine Riminer says, "I support breastfeeding anywhere, but I disagree with Sesame Street being a source for education about it. There are some topics that really should be taught by the parents."
Terry Foley Schwartz chimes in saying, "I think it's funny that so many people are weirded out by something that is so natural. Why else would women be born with breasts? It surely was not to sell cars and beer. It was to feed their babies."
Yeah, and Marcelo, you pointed out when you first started talking about this, you have a conservative mother and father.
Yeah.
Is that a topic? Was that a topic even in your house? Do you remember even it coming up?
I don't remember being an issue, because
Right.
probably it was being treated with respect and with the privacy necessary of a mother has with her child, and it's part of the process of growing, and I think that's a beautiful thing. We should all be proud of that.
Right, and so many mothers agree with you. Let's be proud of it, and let's not, make it a controversy, because a lot of these moms say, "Stop treating us like we're doing something so, terrible.
Right.
We're not beasts here. We're feeding our children."